Isn't that cool? You know, sometimes old school is the best way. How many of you throw hair jigs? Do you remember those? We're going after bluegills and crappies today with the old-fashioned hair jig. We're glad you're here. We're going fishing. Welcome to the show.
We're now south I-55. We're gonna take a little scenic drive down Interstate 49. We're just looking for a good time. Better buy another case of beer, 'cause you know you're gonna need it here. Time to go. Yeah, we're gonna start the show. It's time to call your friends and let the fun begin. Party's on.
Man, is that fun. You know, for years, we threw hair jigs, especially when I was younger. That's what my dad would throw all the time. And then, obviously, as new lures and things like that came out, we kind of got away from it. And all we're doing today is there's a bunch of panfish back in here getting ready to bed. There's crappies, there's bluegills, there's some big bass chasing them. And all we're throwing today, we're keeping it nice and simple. We're just going to have fun today. Just a 1/16 ounce black VMC hair jig. It's the same jig that I throw for smallmouth a lot, but it's deadly effective for panfish. And I'm hoping we're going to continue to show you how true that is. Yeah, that's what we're looking for today. Look at the size of that crappie. Yeah, and they ate it. He ate it. Holy cow. But, get down in there. Those hooks are so sharp. Nice crappie. This is just goes back to my roots as a kid and just having fun. And anytime you can catch panfish like this on such a simple setup, what a great time. You look around us here, you look around here, and this is all it is, just a bay off the main body of water that we're on, and these crappies and bluegills are back here getting ready. We've seen some crappie nests back here. There's big bass back here chasing them, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if we get a big bass with this little hair jig as well. But this is just fun. Beautiful morning, and we're getting panfish like crazy. This is one of those days that, I don't know, could be one of those 50, 100 fish days. I'm hoping so. I don't know what I got here. He whacked it, though. Probably a good size. I think it's a bass. Yeah, it is. On this light line, this is so much fun. On that little hair jig. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come here. There's a nice bonus. There's a nice bonus. Come here, you. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Is that nice? There you go. Oh, goodness. Another good one there. Another bass. It's just so cool having all these fish back here like this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Come here. Yeah. That little... You know, the funny thing is, this little hair jig has caught me more smallmouth over 4 pounds than any other lure I've ever thrown for smallmouth. But it is so deadly and so easy to fish. There it is. Yeah. Oh, that was a big crappie. Oh, that was a big crappie. Go back and catch another one. Whoa. This is a big crappie here. That's what you want. Oh. Holy cow, look at how they are eating that thing. That is crazy. Like that. Oh, that's probably a bluegill. Man, he's running like crazy. Yeah. Come here, get out of there. This is something you want to make this really simple for your kids. This is something you can do too with even a little bit lighter line and put this right below a float, maybe about a foot. The weeds are about 2 foot from the surface, and what I'm doing is I'm reeling that hair jig right through those weeds as slow as I can possibly do it, and all of a sudden the rod just loads, they come in and they suck it down. You want to make it easier for your kids. A very, very small float. Whenever you're pan fishing with your kids, the smallest floats you can get away with, the lightest line, sometimes the smallest lures. Don't put any hardware on there like a swivel or anything like that, tied directly to the line. Those are the things that are going to get the kids bit more. My dad used to take me fishing he started me when I was 3. The idea behind it was to get me involved in the sport and obviously do something that he loved to do. So he would take me fishing, and as soon as we started catching a bunch of fish, that's when he'd go, well, Jimmy, it's time to go home. Well, what did I do from then on out? I wanted to go more and more and more. Try that with your kids if you haven't already. Those memories are going to last longer than any home run or any touchdown scored, because those memories are going to be shared with you. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Hi, Mr. Crappie. Look at that one. They are just inhaling that thing. So fun. So fun. Man, if we were keeping these today, I'd already have a pretty nice meal. Man, I always said crappies and bluegills, they are the gateway drug to fishing, because it still gets you excited.
This segment of Jim Crowley Outdoors is brought to you by these and other fine sponsors.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. The old hair jig, so simple, so easy, and so effective. Yeah. You just woke up. You just realized you were hooked, didn't you? Come here. Yeah. Not having any fun today, if you can't tell. This is fun. You know what? I always say that this is fun, but you know what? It's fishing. It should be. No, it's crappie. Can't tell. There you go. Yeah. Another crappie. Oh yeah, good one there. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Yeah. You know, nice thing about this little VMC hair jig is you see this flashaboo that's on here too. But the way that hook is designed, this is why this is one of my favorite jig. Actually, this is my favorite hair jig for smallmouth. But it's got a 2-degree turn on it, as a lot of the VMC hooks do. So when you set the hook, it kind of rotates, and then it's got an extremely positive hook set. And like I said, it's been a really, really great big fish bait for me for smallmouth, but as you can see, it's really effective for panfish too. You know, we said this a little bit when we started, but back in the day, hair jigs were what people threw. They tied their own wherever they got them from, but hair jigs were always popular. And then as more lures came out, as technology came out, people got away from hair jigs. Make no mistake about it, whether it be panfish, everything from freshwater to saltwater fish, hair jigs are a fantastic replica of a smaller fish. And hey, all fish eat smaller fish. When you're faced with really clear water conditions like we are today, sometimes your best bet is to downsize and go small. No question in my mind, hair jigs are going to be one of your #1 choices when the conditions that you're faced with require a smaller presentation in really clear water. Hair jig, 100%. Pull and drag, baby. I love it. I know he's here. I know he's here. That is a very nice one right there. Hey, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm working this hair jig so you know. This is probably going to be one of the most boring, slowest techniques that you've ever seen, but it's consistent and it works. The key behind the hair jig is to reel it as slow as you possibly can. Don't jerk it, don't hop it, don't do anything with it. It's a 1/16 ounce jig. You want to reel it slow enough to keep a bow in your line. So if you watch what I'm doing here, those fish are focused on that point right now. I'm going to throw that out there. I'm going to hold my rod tip just at about this angle, and I'm going to keep a bow in my line. I'm going to reel that hair jig as slow as I possibly can to keep that bow in the line. As long as I'm doing that, that hair jig is just going like that through the water. That's exactly what you want. Do not be tempted to jerk it, hop it. Don't do anything like that. You will not be as effective with it. Just make the cast like so. And again, watch how slow I'm reeling this. That's all I'm doing. And I'm keeping a bow in that line, just like so. That's all I want to do. Like I said, it's slow and methodical, and all of a sudden the rod will just load and pull down, and you'll have the fish. The slower you reel that hair jig, without question, the more successful you will be. Yeah. My goodness. What a great day catching fish this size. That is fun. It's been a long time since we got on some good crappies, and such an easy way to catch them too. Just such an easy way to catch them. There we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Good one too. Come here. Oh, nice little bass. That's so fun. Oh, good one. A little better than I thought. A little better than I thought. You gonna jump again? Good. All right. Make a cast, catch a crappie. Make a catch, catch a bass. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. Oh. Let's see, can we go 3 for 3? I don't know. We'll try. Right along that weed edge right there. Well, we were hopeful. Still fun though. Yeah. Goodness gracious, strong. Yeah. Yeah. Goodness gracious, they are packed on the side of that weed line right there. Oh, that is fun. That is a good time. Right on the side of that weed line. I was reeling that so slow that time. Oh, look at the size of that thing. Is that cool? Oh goodness, is that cool? My goodness. Open your mouth, there you go. Look at that beautiful crappie. Hey, we'll be back right after this.
This segment of Jim Crowley Outdoors is brought to you by these and other fine sponsors.
What a fun day we've been having, and this is a setup that I've been using for everything. Interestingly enough, this is the same rod and reel combination that I use when I'm throwing a Ned rig for smallmouth. And the blank that I use to build this rod, this is American Tackle Matrix blank. And light action rod. I love this for throwing a Ned rig, but it really worked out well for me today throwing that little 1/16 ounce hair jig. It's got a fast enough tip on it and plenty of backbone where it can do a variety of different things, and it suited this hair jig just perfectly today. Now the reel I'm using for it, this reel is impressive. This is Cast King's new Kestrel. This has 10+1 ball bearings. It only weighs 4.6 ounces. This is part of their BFS, or their bait finesse system. This is a little 1,000 size reel. It has a little over 10 pounds of drag pressure with a 6:2-to-1 gear ratio. This little reel also has 2 stabilizer bars in the main part of the reel. This is a very smooth, incredibly strong reel at, again, like I said, 4.6 ounces. This can handle everything from largemouth, smallmouth, crappie. It's just a great all-around reel and really gets the work done. Now, back to the rod again, I built this with the American Tackle compressed carbon fiber reel seat, which makes this setup extremely light. And of course, I'm going to have the microwave guide systems on there, which allows me for really long casts in this clear water. I'm going to be using this rod and reel a lot more because flat out, it's just fun. That bite was really light on that one. That's why it's so important to go slow with that hair jig. He actually hit it and was swimming toward me with it. And so whether you're using a, you know, light action or ultralight, I like light action. I think it's just a little bit more for this technique. I like a light action rod for this, but I'm sure you can use an ultralight too. But that one of the keys to throwing, or one of the keys to reeling that bait slow, is what I refer to as bait awareness. Know what your bait is doing. Don't hope for a bite. Know what it's doing. And on that thing, I was reeling it so slow that I actually lost contact with the bait. The crappie just came up behind it, sucked it in, was swimming toward me. As soon as I pulled up on the rod, I saw the rod tip go down a little bit. That's paying attention to your lure. There's a reason that 10% of the anglers catch 90% of the fish. And one of those reasons is that they always know what their lure is doing. I don't care what brands you fish. If you concentrate more and know and learn more about what your lures do and how they react in the water, you will catch more fish. You will be more successful. That's him. He came back for it. He came back for it. That's a big crappie there. He came back for it. My goodness. My goodness, look at that one. They are relating so much to this weed line right now. And I know you probably can't see it. And one thing I am going to tell you, you've heard me talk about them before, but I'm wearing the sunglasses from Fish 419. In my opinion, these are the best polycarbonate lenses on the market. And this is actually an amber color lens, so this works really well for me, not only on sunny days, but cloudy days as well. It's better for my eyesight. But it really cuts through the glare. I mean, I watched that fish from probably 35, 40 feet away. I watched him come up and eat that hair jig. That was pretty awesome. You want to find out more about these lenses, and you should. They're extremely affordable, very comfortable, don't pinch your head, and they just flat out work. Go to fish419.com. You'll be impressed. There you go. Good. Man, are these things strong today. Oh. It's been a long time since I've been on a good crappie bite like this. Oh, goodness gracious. That, and I've said that several times today, that is a really, really nice crappie. This is so great. That's why this would be so cool for a father and son, or mother and son, mother and daughter, whatever, just for your kids. This, crappies and bluegills, you've heard it said 1,000 times before, but it's the truth. It's a gateway drug to what we all love to do. I'm 56 years old. I'm catching crappies today. I feel like I'm 8 again. I love it. It's so much fun. It's some of the best ways to do is keep it simple. Just get those kids out there and take them fishing, because they can be smiling from when they're 3 years old. When it comes to fishing, they can be smiling forever. That's what makes it so much fun. I just found out something. You just gave me another clue. You just gave me another clue. I watched you come right out of the weeds to grab that. Let's try something here. See if you got another friend home. That was so cool being able to see them do that. And sure he is. Sure it is. Look at that. I know where you moved to now. I know where you moved to now. And that's a bass. That's a good bass there. Yeah, it is. Goodness gracious. Oh, come here. Yeah. All you guys are hanging on that weed edge and thicker in the weeds, I see, huh? Yeah. Sure you are. Sure you are. Thanks for the clue. Thanks for the clue. Yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. Can you believe this? If we get this in, this is a very, very big bass on this little tiny jig. I hope you guys can see this, just in case we don't get him in. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is very cool. Look at the size of that bass. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stay up here. Stay up here. Oh my goodness. This is a lot bigger than I thought we were going to hook today. Holy cow. But those bass are up there chasing those crappies too. Stay down, honey. Stay down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is a big fish. That is a big fish. We might just get this. We might just get this. Are we gonna get this? We did it! Look at that! Look at that! On that little tiny black hair jig. Oh my goodness. That's why you fish hair jigs, because as small as they are, guess what? Elephants eat peanuts. That's an elephant. What a beautiful fish that is. Wow. God bless us with an incredible day today. I hope you learned something about fishing hair jigs and how effective they can be. What an incredible day. I hope God blesses you with a great trip the next time you go fishing. Thanks for watching us. God bless you. I'm Jim Crowley. We'll see you soon.